Do you think 2025 will be the year it will be safe and practical to loan some of our Bitcoin to the institutional grade lending services? And what do you think that would look like? I don't want to play games with leverage or anything like that. Just want some ROI so I can slow down a bit. So in your opinion, is 2025 the year that this becomes mainstream? Not yet. So first of all, there's a couple of things happening. There's a lot of stuff now that Bitcoin is an institutional asset. There's lots of plays coming in, lots of options, but it's still early. Remember, it takes a lifetime to make it. So I do believe it's still a bit risky. I'm waiting for the big players to come in that have huge brand reputations, like the Fidelities of the world. But still, if you do it, never do it more than 10%. Make sure you retain your keys and do not expose yourself to any more than 25% loan to value. These are the rules, but there's other stuff coming in too. There's another question that popped in today related to this. And as soon as we can lend our Bitcoin and borrow to do things like buy real estate or multi-unit investments or whatever else, maybe even buy more Bitcoin, you'll be the first to know, and I feel confident in that. But first of all, this also came in just today. Shout out to Sanjay as well, who brought it to my attention. We have this new thing called Bitcoin-based life assurance in Bermuda. A lot of people are intrigued by this. Ooh, so can I, instead of borrowing against my Bitcoin, can I just take out some life insurance using my Bitcoin? So let's break this down. It is based on in Bermuda, the Bermuda Monetary Authority. They are taking applications. There is a list. And we're not sure when it'll be available, but sometime in 2025. And how much does it cost? Well, it's like life insurance. It depends on your age, sex, tobacco usage, etc. And looking at it, premium of 1 Bitcoin or greater will be paid in equal installments over 10 years. And then you get a certain payout. So I broke it down, and I could be wrong because the information available is a little bit sketchy. But for those who are thinking about doing this new thing, and this relates to our second question too, be very careful of things like insurance, life insurance, whole life insurance, assurance, because they're not always assured. But this is how I understand this thing, is you lend out, say, 1 Bitcoin per year for 10 years. And if you just hodl it, you get 10 Bitcoin after 10 years. And on the life insurance side, if you die, heaven forbid, you get 15 Bitcoin. So it's like a 50% payback. If you live, you lose the gains from holding on to Bitcoin. They just give it back to you. It's like your typical insurance plan. Second point is Bitcoin price doubles. Your Bitcoin, if you hold it, becomes 20 Bitcoin. If you die, you get 15 back, which is worth 30 in old terms because it's doubled. Not bad. And if you live, you're stuck with the original 10 Bitcoin, which means you could have had 20 Bitcoin by just holding. So you lose. So you really only win if you die. And what are the odds of you dying, etc.? Anyway, Bitcoin price decreases, it halves. Your Bitcoin becomes worth 5 Bitcoin. If you die, you receive 15 Bitcoin, worth 7.5 Bitcoin in old terms. So you still lose 2.5 Bitcoin. And if you live, you lose the equivalent to 10 Bitcoin at the new lower price. So all in all, it's not good. So net, for people that are out there with Bitcoin, I think it's too early to think about lending it out. So the conclusion for you is to hold, maybe take some off the top, do it in layers like we do here. If we do go to, say, 120, then to 150 or even higher, take a little piece off the top and wait, because it will mean revert. Remember, the higher we go, the higher we fall. Watch that very carefully. It's like throwing a ball in the air. The higher it goes, the faster it'll fall down. Okay? So, and also remember, very important, and I'll say this twice in today's video, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Always. So try and have control over your assets and don't necessarily trust TradFi yet, or maybe ever. We'll see.